What is up, everybody? Happy Friday evening, you know what I mean? Go Pack Go, and appreciate everyone who's tuning in, whether you're watching live right now or on the podcast in the audio version. Maybe tomorrow, driving little kiddos to school. No, there's no school tomorrow. It's Saturday. Today is Friday. Anyways, whatever you're doing, I appreciate you watching. Big shout out to the sponsor of the show. We're going to talk about some Packers Bears. We're going to talk about all the playoff games this weekend right here. But big shout out to Quick Trip being a fantastic sponsor. You know what I mean? Right now, you know what I mean? Go check out their take-home meals. You can walk inside Quick Trip. They got spaghetti and meatballs. They got macaroni and cheese. They got all types of different take-home meals. Take them home. Put them on a fancy plate. Tell the wife you cooked from scratch. You know what I mean? She'll be very impressed. So shout out to Quick Trip being a fantastic sponsor. And be sure to check out those take-home meals. And Nicolay Law being also a fantastic sponsor. If you get injured, you're missing work, things ain't going well for you right now. You know what I mean? Check out nicolaylaw.com. They're going to make sure you are right. They're going to make sure you're taken care of. And because they care about you. You know what I mean? They're good people over there. So shout out to Nicolay Law. Shout out to Quick Trip over here being fantastic sponsors. Let's talk about some playoff football. But I want to get some comments over here. The first comment of the evening, Dark Arts Poker says, yo, I've been jacked since Monday. Haven't been this fired up for a game since the last home NFC Championships game. Go Pack, go. What's up, Dark Arts Poker? Yeah, dude, I'm jacked up. Dude, I've never been more confident for a Packers win in a playoff game in so long. I'm not worried at all. I've been going through this whole week, going to work, living my life. Not a worry in the world, except for that, I work at a cheese factory. Other than that, though, I'm not worried at all. Work was rough today. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to talk about it. But we got the mayor of GB over here. I'm here. Go Pack, go. What's up? Ivan is in the building. We got Thomas over here. We even got Elvis in the building. My mama would be proud. Elvis over here on Twitch. I appreciate you. How you doing? We're having a good time over here over Friday night. So this weekend, before we start talking about this Packers Bears game and kind of going through what we're going to talk about the 2025 season just a little bit. And but I want to say, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, we have like 4 out of 6 games we're going to be doing a live watch party for this weekend. Yeah. So come hang out. We're going to be noon. We'll talk about that later. But we got 4 to the 6. We got the noon game. We got the 3 o'clock game on Sunday. And then we got the Packers game. Dude, I'm even thinking about doing 9 hours on Sunday. We're going to talk to Vinny over here in a little bit over here. But here we go. I'm trying to get to some of these comments before we get into this. Ivan says, I'm going there tomorrow for Bloody Mary's fixing. Where are you going? I don't know. I think we missed part of that. Anyways, we're going to keep moving over here. Appreciate everyone in the chat. You know what I mean? Let's bring in Vinny over here. How you doing, Vinny?
Hey. I'm doing really good. I'm a little concerned. Ivan said he's drinking beer. My question is, when isn't he drinking beer?
Yeah, he's always drinking beer. He's getting after
it. You know what I mean? I do want to say, hands down to both you and Ivan, that was a terrific commercial that you guys made for the take-home meals.
That video we made in Ivan's garage with the Quick Trip mac and cheese, it was so steamy. People at work asked me, how do you get it so steamy? I'm like, well, his garage was 46 degrees. It was very cold. It wasn't very cold, but it was chilly. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ivan over there.
Pure perfection, guys. Perfection.
Ivan's a good actor. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He really is.
He is the finest in all the land. Yes.
Trump says, this year is like 2011. I will go to New York go to my dead friend's grave and pour wine to him. And he would probably appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and sorry about your friend, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry about your friend. But yeah, that's kind of what it is, like how being a football fan is, though, is that, like, because I'm not trying to get all, like, deep or whatever, but, like, my father-in-law passed away, and, like, when the Packers won the Super Bowl 2010-11, he died in 2007, and I always thought, like, what would he have thought? Because he was one of those Packer fans who was, like, very negative, because he loved the Packers so much, he gets so mad. Like, they fire everyone, and, in the first quarter, it's over, the game's over. He gets all fired up when they play bad or whatever. But I always thought, like, what his reaction would have been to watching that Super Bowl. But you know what I mean? That's what sports is. But, so Bart Starr This is his heavenly birthday. I think they call it. And that's what you said, Vinny, before.
Yes, it's his heavenly birthday today. That is correct.
Is that what they call that? But yeah, Bart Starr, absolute legend for the Green Bay Packers. He died this day.
No. He was born this day.
Oh, he was born this day. Yeah. Well, the heavenly birthday should be the day that they died. It's not heavenly birthday. It should be his birthday then.
I agree. We're still that's just celebrating his.
You screwed me. No, I don't know. I don't know everyone's birthday. I really know my family's birthday. You know what I mean? But shout out to Bart Starr. One of the greatest Packers of all time. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm a little buzzed up. I ain't gonna lie to you people. It's my long weekend. Let's get to some comments over here. Hype Television says damage gonna happen to the Bears. All right, so we're gonna talk about this, but let's talk about the 2025 season over here, since Vinny has it up on the graphic over here. 2025 season. What are your thoughts on it? I'm gonna give you my thoughts, and I'll let you think about it, Vinny. Everyone in the chat, think about it. Hammer the comments right here. All right, so this season was kind of a weird season for the Packers. They lost to the Browns. I'm not sure if you heard. No one ever mentions it.
But I don't recall that. No. Yeah.
No. They lost to some teams that they shouldn't have lost to. They had some injuries, a whole lot of injuries. You know what I mean? But injuries aren't an excuse. Sometimes they're a reason that you lose, whatever. But I'm not even blaming the injuries. But the Packers do have a lot of injuries, kind of more in that, second half of the season. Parsons went down and all that stuff. But none of that matters right now. But the 2025 season, Malik Willis had to come in a little bit. Jordan Love got hurt, kind of backing into the playoffs, kind of as they say. But I'm excited about this team. We're going to find out what they do. And then talking about the playoffs, like the Eagles and talking about the 49ers, all the teams that are in the playoffs, doesn't really matter. It's the Chicago Bears right now. Chicago Bears 11-6. They won the NFC North. Packers 9-7-1. The rest of the division doesn't matter. I'll tell you that right now. Who cares? But what it is this is only the third time, right? The third was it? You have some graphics over here.
Yes, I do. In fact, right here.
There's the third ever playoff matchup between the Packers and the Bears in the playoffs. That is, third ever playoff matchup in the playoffs. That makes sense. But so we got 1941-1942 season, the 2010-2011 season, and now the 2025-26 season. 2010 season, we know what happened, baby. We know what happened. The Bears won that division. The Packers met them in the NFC Championship game and took it to them. Mr. B.J. Raji running in a pick six, got us all in our feels right now. But dude, we have the situation right here. No, but dude, this is huge. And dude, we that's the third meeting with the Packers and the Bears this season. And dude, every single one of them meaningful. Every single one of them is the biggest Packers Bear meetup in a long time. I want to get to some chat over here because we got a lot of people commenting. But yeah, dude, I am jacked up about this game.
Hey,
Packers, their rivalry is back, baby.
You want to get more jacked up? You want to get more jacked up? Look at this. The Packers have the most wins in wild card round NFL history.
There you go. Yeah. Packers have the most wins in the wild card round in NFL history. That's such a weird stat.
Yes. And thank you to Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, shout out to Green Bay Packers Daily over there on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. He always does a great job. Shout out to Rob over here. I'm going to get some more comments over here. Hey, Matt, what's your prediction for tomorrow? On my prediction for tomorrow, this is
pain.
Yeah. Packers going to win. We're going to talk more about this when I get to the game. We'll do the score predictions. I think the Packers win. I think they win convincingly. Dan Orlovsky said it. I had someone's comment on my Facebook everyone thinks the Bears are going to win. Why are you in denial? And Dan Orlovsky thinks that the Packers are going to win. And I don't care what people think on ESPN. First of all, I like Dan Orlovsky. I think he's good at what he does. I think he's one of the few people. Not just because he likes the Packers, but just because his energetic. He's not all negative all the time. Most people on ESPN are always negative. I can't deal with it. You know what I mean? But we're gonna get into that, Tub. You know what I mean? I appreciate you being here. Bart Starr, Spirit, we winning tomorrow for sure. You know what I mean?
Yes, 100%.
Catherine says she has a good feeling about tomorrow. I have a fantastic feeling about tomorrow. Dude, I guarantee you the Packers are going to win tomorrow. There is no doubt in my mind. I didn't spend a shred of a moment, not even a minute, not even 4 minutes, not even when I'm on the toilet thinking about the situation where the Packers could lose this football game. The Packers are going to win it. I guarantee it. You know what I mean? Dean says, hot take, Take care of the rock, no turnovers, Eagles guaranteed win. And that is the thing right there. Don't turn the ball over. Kind of shorten up the stupid penalties. Obviously, like you can clean up the red zone. There's a lot of stuff we can talk about. They have to, like, for me, the key to beating the Bears is secure that line on the defense. Don't let them run up the middle. Why it's so, we've been having some struggles kind of securing the middle a little bit on the run, especially against the Ravens. But that was Derrick Henry. All right, I love, Swift, all respect. He ain't Derrick Henry. You know what I mean? He's not that dude. So I think that the Packers can they're not going to get run over like that, but they have to secure that middle and the red zone offense. Come on, let's go. We got Wendy over here. She said, what is up, Matt Ramage? Playoff game in 24 hours. I already feel nauseous. We have to obliterate them. Bears, let's go. You know what I mean? We have to. We don't really have to obliterate them. I would prefer it. You know what I mean? I'm missing a lot of these comments over here. But yeah, so the Packers are favored. I don't even know where I'm going over here. You know what I mean? Packers are favored by 1.5. 1.5. So pretty much that, it's in Chicago. They always give you 3 points, like, for being the home team. So the Packers are favored by 1.5. So do that with what you want. Matchup predictor. They got the world thinks 56% of the world thinks the Packers are going to win. Just about 44 thinks the Bears are going to win. It's weird about the predictions because I see a lot of people like really heavy saying the Bears are going to win. You know what I mean? And then you got some people saying the Packers are going to win. I think this is probably the best playoff game of the whole year of this week. I feel like the Packers Bears rivalry is back, and it's tough because the Packers have like a 4-game whatever losing streak. Bears have over here. Look at, they lost to Detroit, they lost to San Fran, 2 good teams. All right, they lost to San Fran 42-38. That was a beautiful game. I enjoyed it. And then they lost to Detroit 19-16. Wasn't really close as it looks over there.
An interesting point. The last win that we had was against Chicago, and the last win that they had was against us.
Yeah, that's old news, Vinny.
Okay. Well, come on.
I'm just kidding. As soon as you started talking, I knew I was going to disrespect you. No, but
I know. That's right. It's in the contract. It's in
the
contract. I know.
Look at this. All right, so they lost to Detroit. They lost to Niners. They beat Green Bay 22-16. And look at that game. Jordan Love went out, and how it kind of went down to the end. And the Packers could have very easily won. So they could very easily have one win against the Browns. That was 31-3. They lost 28-21 to Green Bay, obviously, before that. So if the Packers didn't blunder that game away and Jordan Love didn't get hurt, they could very easily go on a.
If we would have gotten that onside kick, we would have won that game.
The Bears are not scary. I'm telling you, the Bears are not scary. And that's why all this week I've been making a lot of content about it. And I do not care. Bears don't scare nobody, people. Let's go. Really
fired up.
Yes, the Bears. All right, here we go. Jordan says, go back, go. Bears fans this week make me nuts. They are seriously mentally ill. Dude, that's the thing, like the Bears fans, they talk all that trash, dude. I guarantee you the Packers will win this game by over 10. It'll be a minimum of 10. The Packers win this game. The Bears are not good. Got Caleb Williams over here again on the screen, 3,942 yards. The Bears still don't have a 4,000-yard season. The Packers have had 17. They had 17, I think. I forget the exact numbers, 17 or 18. The first one was Joe Namath. Joe Namath threw for 4,000 yards, but Caleb Williams can't do it. No Chicago Bears, not Jay Cutler, not any, ever.
And Joe Namath did it in 14 games.
Yeah, dude, those 14 games. And all the Bears fans we don't care. It's all about winning. Well, you didn't win. You didn't beat the Lions. I watched it. And I've seen a lot of Bears fans. Dude, Bears fans, dude, they're a wild group. The Packers are going to beat the crap, and I hope they beat the crap out of them so freaking bad. Just beat the dog crap out of them. You know what I mean? I cannot stand this. Dean says, after this game, the Bears will be begging to move to Gary, Indiana. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Your Gary Bears are going to have a freaking dome. The Bears franchise, I don't know what happened over there. I know they had one of their owners pass away. I don't know who's in charge over there. You're putting a dome You're gonna have the Bears playing a dome. You're I love the Bears actually because it's the greatest rivalry in the NFL, and what they're doing to the Bears is horrible. That ownership over there, they don't know what they're doing. They're having them playing in a dome. That's like making a kid wear a helmet when he rides his bike to school. Okay, you know what I mean? Everyone's gonna laugh at you, bro.
First off, when you have a turd, okay, you need that open air for the turd to aerate. If you put a cover over it, right, the turd bakes. And what happens when it bakes? There's an odor. It stenches the place. That's what's going to happen when you conceal a turd.
Yeah, it's they're brutal. All right, you can take that graphic down because I don't care about any of those numbers. Tubb says, tell them to go to Gary so Rashad can own them. You know what I mean? All right, so here we go. Let's check out the injury report for this game. We got Wicks is going to be out. Zach Tom questionable. Malik Willis is questionable. We got Nick Neerman over here questionable. It's hard to read these words. Warren Brinson is also questionable. For the Bears, who cares? I don't care. Any names in there I care about? None of them. All right, so Wicks could be out. I think that's the thing, but I think, it's Matthew Golden. Everyone's been talking about Matthew Golden. Is it Matthew Golden time to shine? Malik Willis is going to play. He's the backup. I don't care, but the questionable, that's the thing with these injury reports, the questionable, a lot of them, they know that they're going to be good to go. I don't know about Zach Tom. We're going to find out about him.
From what I heard today, it sounds like he's going to play. So
yeah. It's the playoffs. Like, if they can go, they're going to go. I'm not worried about the injury report. But Wick's going to be a thing. But yeah, maybe it's time for Matthew Golden. Time to shine, baby. Everyone's been talking about, first of all, the people talking about Matthew Golden, like I see a lot of like the national reporters, like he's a bust, and they're saying like, oh, he's not this. Dude, that's the Packers way. Everyone thought, well, they drafted a wide receiver in the first round. Now they're just going to use him. He's going to be like, Justin Jefferson or whatever. That's not the Packers way. They're going to do what they do. And they had Romeo Doubs. They got all the guys. He's not to earn his way. Next year, I think he's going to pop off a little bit. But the last time the Bears beat the Packers in the playoffs was the Sunday after the attack on Pearl Harbor. That's a wild stat. You know what I mean? Vinny was 14 at that
time. No, I was much older than that. Yeah.
Oh, I got the wrong numbers.
No, actually, what's kind of cool about that is my grandparents actually got engaged when Pearl Harbor got bombed. So they weren't there, but it happened right
maybe
then.
They should have just postponed that thing when that stuff started happening.
They might have. It might have been a bad omen, like God saying don't.
Did they cause it?
I don't know. Like when people say, God, if you don't like this, give us a sign. That could have been right there.
All right, so the football weather over there for Saturday night, 7 p.m. touchdown, Soldier Field, 33 degrees, snow flurries, wind and cold. That's not cold, first of all. 33 degrees isn't cold, Vinny. 33 degrees isn't cold. Wind chill in the teens. All right, that gets a little bit chilly. You know what I mean? I should have read that part first. But it's going to be a little bit chilly game. It's not gonna. This isn't like a winter game though. It's going to be snow flurries. No. I bet it doesn't snow.
Thank you to Packer Driven for this graphic also. So.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Packers Driven over there. Fantastic Facebook page. Shout out to
Hey, and I do have an interesting graphic for you, though, too, Matt, right here. This shows with all... yes. I was set for tonight, yes. This is a graphic showing the last time these teams had a home playoff game.
You got to describe it for the people on audio. You got to describe it.
Yes. The last time that these teams who have a home game that have been in the playoffs, this is the result of those games, the last time they hosted a game in the playoffs in the wild card round.
Well, you got to explain it for the people listening on audio. What if someone's driving to work right now? You're just saying these words, but you're showing a graphic. They can't see the graphic. Okay. They're driving, Vinny.
Okay, so let's say...
I'm trying to stick up for the people in the audio who listen to the podcast, and you're over here trying to neglect them. You know what I mean?
I'm not neglecting nothing.
No, if you're driving to work, I got your back.
Okay. All right, so the last time the Philadelphia Eagles hosted a wild card game was on January 26th, 2025, and they won 55-23 against Washington. Okay? So that just shows you what happened the last time that they hosted one. All right.
I feel like this is needless information.
But the reason I brought this up is look at the Bears. The last time they hosted a wild card game was January 6, 2019, where they lost 16-15 against the Eagles.
There you go.
And you know what that means?
The Bears
That's right.
This is why we never used to let Vinny talk.
I love you too, man. I really do.
Philly Boy says Vinny's graphics are really good tonight.
Thanks, Philly.
And now Philly's sticking up for you.
Philly, and I loved your report from Minnesota the other day. Loved it.
He's awesome. No, we have fun. I make fun of Vinny because I love him. You know what I mean?
Hey, Matt and I are good friends. We are.
Oh, no, dude. Yeah. Anyone who knows me knows. If I don't make fun of you, I probably don't like you that much. But here we go. So, we got the Packers, Bears. We have the Rams, Eagles. What games are we doing this week? Let's talk. Dude, I'm actually thinking about. We're doing 6 hours on Sunday night. Talk to him, Vinny.
Well, okay. So right now, what we have geared up is we are doing the 49ers, Eagles. We are doing the Bills, Jags, Texans, Steelers, and the Packer game. So we're doing 4 of the 6. And I heard you earlier in the podcast saying that maybe we might do the Sunday night game too. Huh?
Dude, I am off on Monday. So maybe we do 9 hours. I don't know if I'm going to do Sunday night for sure. I'm going to think about it.
Well, the Sunday when we do it, it'll be our first ever 6-hour podcast.
Yeah, I've done it before you.
Yeah. Well, true, but I mean,
when you joined, I was like, this guy's kind of old. I don't know if he can hang with 6 hours, so I was like, I don't want to do it.
But Matt, I said the key word was hour. Hour. Did you hear the key word? I said hour, meaning you and I here.
I'm just kidding. I was just trying to make a joke about you being old.
No, but
I'm actually going to do a 9 hour on Sunday. I'm off on Monday, so maybe we could do Sunday, but I'm going to think about it. I don't know.
I'm game if you want to, because I like hanging with the family here. I love all the people at chat. I'm game. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I've got a fresh 12-pack of Spotted Cow in the fridge. I'm good to go. I'm ready.
Maybe we will. Well, I'll ask Phil.
How about this?
He thinks I should, and then we shall.
Hammer the chat, everybody. Do you want us to do all the games?
9 hours of football watch party. I'll probably lose my voice, though. My voice ain't that good to begin with. You know what I mean?
So, okay.
So we're going to pick some games over here. So, I want to see what Ivan's talking about. Okay. Elvis says yes, all the games. You gonna be here, Elvis? So don't just say that if you ain't gonna be here. The tension is real. Maybe you and Vinny should get there.
Thanks, Mayor. Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Holly says, we ready. Let's go, Pack. Win, lose, tie, Packers till the die. But we good.
Yes.
No, we got this. Absolutely. Yes. But dude, the Packers are gonna win this game. Just understand it. It's going to be about 10, 13-point win probably. Here we go. Elvis says, yes, I'm slamming buds all weekend. There we go. I like Elvis. That's know what I mean? Elvis, be sure to follow over on Twitch. We don't got a lot of people watching on Twitch, Elvis. You know what I mean? Yeah. We got Shadrow 95. Kevin says, if you can handle my poor post for that long.
Hey, and congratulations, Kev. I saw you on the Pick'em League. He was real close, man. He made a real charge at the end of the season. Yeah,
we're going to be talking about this next week. We have a 3-way tie in the Pick'em League. I have to try to figure out a way to reach out to the people who are in the 3-way tie. They're not people who are always in the chat. So we're going to figure out how we can get it down to 1. I'm probably going to spin a wheel, but I want to make sure I talk to them first so that everyone knows so it's fair for everyone. Because it was in the top 3, dude. Shout out to you. Like, I don't know how you pick those games like that. You should be in Vegas or something. You know what I mean? We got Rick over here in the building.
Yeah. It's either spin or wheel, or they were going to come in and like fight to the death in a room or something.
The Games of Thrones style. Yeah. Absolutely, Marathon Football Sunday with Matt and Vinny. How does it get any better? You know what I mean? We might just do it. We're going to pick some games over here. So we got Eric. Everyone likes it. Everyone's like, do it. You know what I mean? They're like, hey, screw your Sunday. You don't need naps. But here we go. Let's pick some games. So
all right, so
we got first on the agenda over here, and I want everyone to hammer the chat over here. We're gonna pick all these playoff games.
We are doing the playoff games as they will air on the weekend. So the first game we have the Rams at the Panthers.
Rams at the Panthers. The Panthers are they're frauds. You know what I mean? They are absolute frauds. We got Philly Boy. He gets mad if I don't put his comments on the screen, so I'll throw it up.
But hey, give Philly credit. He's here every podcast.
No, I get
that dude.
No, he's probably one of the originals, even before you.
Probably, I know, and I've been with you a long time, and he's probably been.
You've been talking to me for a minute, but I got the Rams in this one. Devontae Adams, I think, is going to be back in this thing. So make sure I don't miss any of these comments over here. We got we got some college football going on over here. People talking about it. Indiana is killing Oregon. I saw people on Facebook. I'm not a big college guy. Well, I should be. I'm gonna work on that. Elvis says he's got Steelers 30-10, but right now let's focus on the Rams game there, Elvis. Don't get ahead of us.
Come on, Elvis. Come on now. Stick with it.
Ivan says he's got the Rams. Dark Arts Poker says Rams by 1,200. Aaron's got Rams. Keith has got the Rams.
Yeah.
First team to 10 wins. Hey, Philly, I just want to let you know that's lazy, bro. Make a decision. First team to 10 wins. You know what I mean? And then he calls it like he did something smart. Shout out to Philly. LA by 14 at least. All right, Elvis is on board over here. We got Rams 34-16, says Rick.
Seems pretty unanimous.
And Dean says all NFC North Rams had better records than the Panthers. Great show. I appreciate you, Isaac. You know what I mean? We're having a good time over here.
Thank you.
Eric's got the Rams as well. And Mitch has got the Rams 31-30. Thinks it'll be a close one. And that's probably what it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be close, but I probably will be just because Mitch said it and I'm usually wrong. You know what I mean? And we got Big B in the building. What's up, Big B? Let's freaking go. You know what I mean? Ivan says, I'm not an OG. I'm a TO. What does that mean? Philly said Carolina won't score 10 points in this game. Yeah, I think the Rams win. The Panthers are a team that, they kind of got there. They beat the Packers. So when everyone talks about the Packers lost the Panthers, well, they're a playoff team, so get over it. You know what I mean? I got with you, man. But so there we go. I got the Rams. You got the Rams as well?
I got the Rams. Yeah, it's unanimous. The Rams. Easy.
Well, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving over there, Vanny. Come on, let's keep it going.
All right, we got the Packers. And
we got the Green Bay Packers heading out to Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. Not for long, though. They're going to be heading off to Gary in Nevada, Indiana. What are they going to be called? The Cornhuskers over there? I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Indiana, what do they do over there? They got potatoes? What's going on?
Indiana, that's corn. Yeah, it's all
corn.
Yeah, it's all corn.
They're probably going to be the professional team Cornhuskers. That's what they should change their names to. You know what I mean? Aaron says the Bears are going to win this one. All right, so blocked and reported. So here's what I think about the Packers. The Packers. Man. If you're a Bears fan, just say what you want. Hammer the chat, whatever.
Yeah, go ahead.
But
it's fine.
Here's my thoughts on the Packers in this game, because everyone's talking about, well, they're going to be one and done. They're going to be this and that. Even if they beat the Bears, they're not going to win that one. I don't care about any of that. It's just this game. This is the great Packers, Chicago Bears, the greatest rivalry, I think, in sports. I mean, I know a lot of people disagree. Yankees, Red Sox, whatever. I don't care. I'm not into all that. I'm a Packer fan, though. And I know the Packers-Bears rivalry and how it went on. I grew up, I was born in 1979. My best friend growing up when I was like 10 years old was a Bears fan. And he wasn't allowed in our house on Sundays because the Bears were kind of good back then. It was after the Super Bowl that they had. But I grew up just hating the Bears, just being told by every uncle, cousin, my mom, my stepdad, everyone hated the Bears. And I love this rivalry. And we finally have a playoff game. I mean, 2010, there's only been 3 in the history of the Green Bay Packers Chicago Bears history. 2010, that was a beautiful one. I enjoyed it. And now we have another one in the wild card. The Bears kind of had themselves a season. Ben Johnson, he's kind of corny, takes his shirt off a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know why he does that. But the Packers are going to shut it down. Your season was for nothing. It is time for the Packers, your daddy, to let you know all the fun, all the antics, all the shirt whippings in the air was for nothing because the Green Bay Packers, your daddy, is about to come in here and shut it down. And then the Packers win. I think the Packers win convincingly. Dan Orlovsky agrees. All right, so what do you think, Vinny? Then we're going to get to some chat. I'm going to scroll up here so I missed some chat. But what are your thoughts? And why are you up there? Why do you keep moving around?
I keep moving around because, dude, I'm excited. You're getting me fired up, man. You're getting me fired up. I'm excited right now. I'm looking at it this way. You look at the last game that we played the Bears. We were killing them, crushing them for 3.5 quarters until it fell apart at the end, right? Now, They could not beat us when Jordan Love was playing. We're going into this game with a very healthy offense. Okay? They can say whatever they want to say, and they can say, oh, Jordan Love, he's a backup, and Malik Willis, he's your starter, he's in the backup, and they can say whatever they want to say, right? But I'm telling you right now, Jordan Love is still undefeated at Soldier Field. Okay?
Yeah.
Jordan Love still is the better quarterback out of the two.
Not
statistically.
Not close.
Not even close.
Not comparable.
I'll give them I'll give the Bears, they had a good year. Right? But bottom line, we have the better offense overall. I think that the Bears already peaked and they're going to run out of steam.
Yeah,
That's what I think is happening. Yep.
Yeah, and we got Kevin's comment. I'm fired up for Kevin's comment. He said, "You're going to meet your maker tomorrow. Green Bay sucks. I can't wait to effing beat you guys." Kevin, understand your daddy is coming to town, and he's gonna take you down, and he's gonna make Caleb Williams cry, and all your cheese grater hats, they're gonna be going on sale, bud. So come get you some, because it's gonna be like Black Friday over here after the Packers come into Chicago and slap them down. You know what I mean? I had to clean that up a little.
Oh my God, you sounded like Dirty Harry for a second.
I've been watching Game of Thrones. I feel like, that white-haired queen lady, you know what I mean? She started knocking down castles. That's what I want.
Because, hey, bottom line, even the last time we played them, we did not have Parsons in our defense.
Yeah, and
still.
And Jordan Love still went down, and it was still down to the end.
We still made them our B, if I could clean up the word. They were still our B for 3.5 quarters.
There's no reason for a Packer fan to be worried about this game. There's no reason. And if you are, I don't know what to tell you. Because I see people like, I'm scared. Dude, why? Why are you scared? The Packers beat the Bears straight up in the first meeting. The second meeting, Jordan Love got hurt. Malik Willis came in, and he still kind of, we still kind of hung around, and then at the end kind of, made too many mistakes. But there's no reason to be fearful. If the Packers were fully charged and the Bears were fully charged, 100% we're playing Madden, no injuries, the Packers beat the crap out of them. And they will in this game. Injuries are not an excuse. Both teams are beat up. Dude, I have no worry about the Packers beating the Bears. I have no concern at all. The Packers are going to beat them down. I wouldn't say beat them down, but the Packers are going to beat them. I think they're going to beat them by 10. I want to make sure we get to some comments over here. I missed a couple over here. Elvis says, we got this. You know what I mean?
The king knows. The king knows.
Right, I think I missed a comment over here. But Rick says, Kevin, go home and get you a shine box. I don't know what Kevin said.
Little Goodfellas reference. Wow.
I love Goodfellas. But yeah, dude, the Packers are going to win this thing. And one of the key things for like on offense is the red zone. When they get down to the red zone, that's where the Packers offense kind of, a lot of their flaws have been, where they, they're kicking field goals, or, you kind of get down there. So like in between the 20s, they're kind of doing their thing, but like get down to the red zone. Oh, that fell. I don't know what happened there. The ghost over here. But they have to figure out the red zone. I think that the main keys for the Packers is the Packers offensive red zone and the defensive line middle, not letting that run up the middle happen. But don't be confused. Swift is not Derrick Henry.
Do you see that? That's going to be Chicago's secondary trying to cover our receivers. They're going to be like, where the hell did they go? Oh, God, they just scored again. See, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, dude, I'm not worried. The Packers are going to win big, you know what I mean? El says 21-3 Pack. All right, we're going to keep it moving. We got some more games to pick over here. What else we got over here? We have ourselves the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars of Jacksonville. I think the Bills are going to the Super Bowl. That's my Super Bowl pick for the AFC. And I think the Bills are going to win this game, obviously. The Jaguars are going to do their thing, but they're going to catch that L over here. Get off Matt's podcast, you troll, says Rick. You know what I mean? I like Rick. You know what I mean?
Yes. Rick.
All right. But I think the Bills are going to win this. Who do you got in this thing? I think Josh Allen, that this Bills offense is going to pop off a little bit.
This was doing their thing. I hate to say
Elvis
this was
says 30-20. What do you think, Vinny?
This was a really tough pick. My first thought was I want to pick the Bills, but man, the Jaguars defense is really on right now, dude. They are really balling. So I'm going with the Jags at home. I hate to say it. I'm sorry. I really want to see the Bills go to the Super Bowl, but I'm sorry. The Jags, that team is, you know, when they say you go into the playoffs hot, right? The Jags are doing that right now.
Yeah, I don't care. The Jags suck.
Yeah.
We got Kevin over here. He says, me and Matt best friends for years, so that's not going to happen. I'm still a Bears fan. Bears win. Bears win. Bears win. There you go. I don't think they're gonna win though, dude. Wait,
fake news. Fake news.
We're best friends. Me and you are best friends. This is someone I know. Kevin Kurzweil. I don't know if I know you, dude. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. I'm a little buzzed up. I can lie to you, Kevin.
Fake news.
No, I do love when Bears fans chime in. You know what I mean? I love this rivalry. It ain't never hate.
And at least with a Bears fan, we can agree on one thing. We both hate the Vikings and the Lions.
Yeah, but we all hate the Bears more than all them. But here we go. But Mitch says 38-28 Bills. Here we go. Yeah. I'm trying to get to some more of these. Wait, what's up? Kevin says, she all love me Southside Hillbilly. All right, I think Kevin's been drinking more than I have, you know what I mean? And I've been getting after it. Shout out to Kevin, though. Dude, get the tables. There? Get the tables ready for this Bills team. I think the Bills win this thing. Jaguars are a good team, but these playoffs, I think, are going to be some of the better playoffs that we've seen in a long time, I feel like. You know what I mean? So who do we got next? I got the Bills over here. I dated a Bears fan for a few years. Us woman. All right. I thought you had a joke there. He's just bragging. Here we go. We got Niners. We got the Eagles. This is a good one. I got the Niners in this one. I just feel like the Niners, they got a lot of injuries. Like they're kind of getting after it, but the Eagles are kind of getting by, but I don't have faith in them. I think the Niners win this game. I don't have any great, analytics or analysts for it. But I think the Niners are battle tested. I feel like that they kind of get punched in the face to kind of keep her moving.
I think it's the
Eagles at home.
I think it's the Eagles defense that helps them in this one at home, in my opinion.
That's why, Vinny doesn't know a lot about football, I feel like. Even though he's way higher than me in my pick'em league, I still think I'm way smarter than him. You know what I mean? Well, because you think game's better than me? You think you're better than me?
No, hell no. Hell no.
No, I think you're wrong on these ones, though. I think the Eagles are frauds. I wouldn't say frauds, definitely, but I don't think that they're going to beat the 49ers. I really don't. Philly Boy says 49ers defense is horrible. All right, we're going to find out. So who do you think is going to win this thing, Philly Boy? Kevin says 49ers are aging, but this is their last chance.
Thank you. See, with Kev. Kev knows. There you go.
Kevin didn't say anything. He said this is their last chance. And he said that the
49ers are old. They're aging.
So you're wrong. I know, you're wrong. Matthew says, Matt Ramage, do you think the Packers are going to win? I absolutely do. I guarantee they're going to win, in fact. I guarantee the Packers are going to win. All right. No.
Okay, all right. They're going to win.
Then he let his damn cat do all his picks. No, I think the Niners are going to win. I think it's going to be a really good football game, though. What time is that game on? Are we doing that game? We're doing that game.
Yeah, we're doing that game. Yes.
Yeah. Well, so come hang out for the watch party for that. What are the games? We got a couple of them, don't we?
Oh yeah. We've got that one. So we're doing that one. That's the noon game the 3:00 game.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, the Bills Jags is the noon one on Sunday. The 49ers Eagles is the 3:30 game, and then now this next one, Chargers Pats.
Yeah, Sunday night game. This is the least interesting game to me. I ain't gonna lie.
This is one that you said, should we watch it or not? You're still.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch it for sure, but will I do a watch party? We're gonna find out. Chargers at the Patriots. I kind of think the Patriots are gonna win this thing. What do you think?
I agree. I'm going with the Patriots on this one.
I'm gonna go Chargers. Yeah. I'm gonna go Chargers in this one. No, I got the Pats in this thing. I think the Patriots are gonna win this. I would probably rather the Chargers win it, but I think the Patriots are going to win it.
Because they're at home. They've got a good year.
I haven't seen the Chargers. I might just switch up. Doesn't matter. I won't remember what I picked anyways. You know what I mean? We don't.
Come on.
We don't have the picks locked in. So
come on, Philly, back me up on this one, Philly.
Aaron says the Pats. Keith said Pats by a 10. Phil said Chargers suck, and then some more Pats.
There we go.
3.
Thank you, Philly.
I got the Pats. I would rather the Chargers win, but I think the Pats are going to win. You called some boring Chargers games this year. Hey, first of all, none of my games are boring. All right, Kevin.
Oh, Kev.
Disrespectful. Dark Arts Smoker said it's
love.
sort of an interesting game, but Pats win easily. Boring game, most likely. Yeah, and that's what I think. This is kind of like the who cares of the playoffs game, unless you're a Chargers fan, which you're not, and or a Patriots fan, which you might be. But Chargers don't have fans. They're in LA. Any fans the Chargers have are in San Diego. Like, I mean, because like fan is short for fanatic. There ain't no fanatics in LA.
No.
You know what I mean? They're getting tans and whatever they're doing over there. I don't know what they do in LA, but they don't watch football games. A lot of good LA fans. A lot of good Los Angeles Packer fans.
There are, yes.
Yeah, so let's clean that up. You know what I mean? I don't want to get my house egged or whatever. But so, yeah, I think most people think that the Patriots are going to win that game, and that's a Sunday night game.
That's the Sunday night game. Yep.
Yeah. So we got Monday Night Foosball coming up then.
So here's the Monday night game, which we are covering. Yes.
And we once got the Texans, we got the Steelers. That's going to be a good game right here. I got the Steelers in this one. Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs taking on the Texans. They're going to win that game. They're at home. Steelers get a home playoff game. Feeling good. It's going to be a fun game. Come hang out for the watch party. I got the Steelers in this one, and I think it's going to be a close game.
I agree with you. Close game.
Like Texans a 20-17 type game.
Yeah, Texans defense is great, but I think there's something going on with Rodgers and the Steelers right now. I'm going Steelers also. Yeah. Terrible towels will be flying on Monday.
So what do you think, everyone in the chat? Ivan says Steelers win in a tough one. Yeah, exactly what I think. Like 2017 game. I don't think it's going to be crazy high scoring, but I think the Steelers get this thing. Kevin wants the Steelers to win. We don't care who you want to. We want to know who you think. Put your name on it. Miracles, yes. Going to be a close one with Metcalf back to. Oh yeah, DK is back, huh? After he over here and just assaulting people. I'm just kidding. Take it easy. We got the Squealers over here for Keith. Rodgers and the Steelers. By whatever is necessary, let's freaking get. Rodgers says Dark Arts Poker. Aaron over here. If Green Bay wins tomorrow, Steelers will win Monday. It's all one. You know what I mean? DK gonna have 3 touchdowns, no issues. He might get 3 touchdowns. The third one, he just walks up and just slaps the fan in the face. That's his celebration. Here we go. Karen says, me too. Love Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I'll be rooting for Aaron Rodgers. Most definitely.
Hey, Karen.
Let's get it. You know what I mean? We got Rodgers against the number 1 defense. He won't make it through the game. I don't agree, Rick. You know what I mean? Shut your mouth. Steelers run will end Texans by 2 T's, 34-14. 2 touchdowns, I assume, right there. You know what I mean? So there we go. Texans. 34-14, says Mitch. You know, Mitch knows ball, but I'm not sure. I think
it's going to be a good game, though. Yeah,
it's going to be good. So we have a good slate of playoff games over here for the weekend. We're going to be hanging out. Come hang out Saturday night, 7 or whatever time that game starts. I think it's 7, right?
That one, 7:00 on that one.
We'll probably be live a little bit before that.
But, and Matt and I have got some outstanding stuff lined up for you for the Packer game.
I mean, I wouldn't say outstanding. He made the graphics. They're all right.
Oh, God. Man.
You'll have to tune in to find out.
Yes.
You'll have to tune in to find out. So come hang out. If you're listening to the audio podcast, come hang out YouTube or Facebook or Twitch. Go to themattravage.com. You can find all the places that we stream, all the places the social media is happening at. And come hang out with us. It's going to be a good one. The Packers game is going to be good.
Yes.
These Sunday games are going to be good. Monday night games are going to be good. It's going to be good.
It's going to be a new Les cartoon at halftime, too.
Yeah, we got a new Les cartoon over there at halftime. I have no part in it. Whether you like it or not, it's not me.
Thanks, man.
I like to distance myself and stuff like. Hey.
By the way, I'm wearing some of Matt's merch now.
Yeah, there we go. I sent him some merch over there. Look, he got the Homer shirt on. You could have it too.
He told me to quit slacking and start pushing his merch. Like, I don't do it enough, he said. So,
no, I didn't say that at all. I sent you a bunch just to be nice.
It was very, very awesome. Yes.
No, Vinny's the man over here. But yeah, it's going to be a good
Keith.
weekend of football. It's going to be a good weekend of football.
Yes.
I think the Packers are going to win convincingly. The Bears are not that good, dude.
So what are you trying to say about the Bears?
They're a pile of dog trash that deserves to be scooped up on a little and then thrown into someone's yard that you don't like that much.
So you're saying that the Bears
are not a good football team.
And
the
Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. Really suck. Just the Bears.
Aaron says if Green Bay wins tomorrow, they're winning it all. Let's say one game at a time. I never for one game at a time, but let's see who wins and what's what. But yeah, I like it, Aaron. And then that's one thing about Packer fans. Packer fans to chill out about. I'm not talking about Aaron because I like your vibe. People who are scared all the time. Like, I'm a Packers fan. First of all, let's talk about that. Let me talk about this real quick, Vinny.
Okay, go ahead. Preach.
People who say stuff and they're like, I'm a Packers fan for 50 years, but blah, 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 blah. First of all, being a Packers fan for 50 years doesn't make you smarter. Because I have people saying, I've been a Packer for 20 years, and I think the Packers are going to lose. Oh, well, I've been a Packer fan for longer than that. Does that make me right? Stop adding that to the start of your comment. I've been a Packer fan for this long. It doesn't help you. It doesn't mean you're smarter. I've been a Packer fan for a long time. There's someone who's a Packer fan for like 5 years, knows more than me. I don't know. What the hell do I know? You know what I mean? So, like, dude, that's like a pet peeve of mine. People say I've been a Packer fan for this long, and they need to say some negative stuff. That doesn't make you right, bro. Being old doesn't make you right. Vinny knows. He's wrong all the time. He's old as hell. It's like a pet peeve of mine, though. People always say, or like sometimes they'll just say, I'm a Packer fan, but I think they're going to lose, and it doesn't make you right. Don't add the I'm a Packer fan part. Because I'm a Packer fan, too, and I think they're going to win. So what does that mean? We have to fight now with swords to the death? Game of Thrones style? First of all, I will lose that match. You know what I mean?
That brings up an interesting point, okay? Back to this right here. How people are saying, oh, let's get rid of LaFleur, right? I've been a Packer fan forever, and I think we need to get rid of LaFleur. Well, I've got this right here. Look at what he's done since he's been here. Look at this.
Yeah. 19 made the playoffs, 20 made the playoffs, 21 made the playoffs, beat the Bears in 22, made the playoffs, 23, 24 made the playoffs, 25 made the playoffs. And I get it because expectations are high in Green Bay, and they don't want you to just make the playoffs. They want you to win. You know, they want you to do this thing. But, like, you're not going to freaking fire Matt LaFleur. You're not going to fire. They're about to win a playoff game. With all the injuries this season, even people are talking about Hafley because Hafley's, he's going to get interviewed for a lot of head coaching jobs. But like, well, look what the defense has done in the last couple of weeks. First of all, if you're talking about that, don't talk to me about football. Because if you're talking about Hafley and you're like, he's not a big deal to lose, then don't talk to me about football because you clearly don't know what the hell you're talking about. And like with Matt LaFleur, I wouldn't go that aggressive because I get it. With you're saying expectations are higher, but still, you're not going to get Matt LaFleur. Like the Ravens fired Harbaugh. They're not going to hire a better head coach. They're not going to improve. They fired Harbaugh, and if he lost the locker room, then that's what you got to do. Same thing with Mike McCarthy. Kind of like the tenure is going so long. They won a Super Bowl, but the tenure is going so long. But Harbaugh had 7 offers before, 45 minutes later. And one of the teams already had a coach. They didn't even fire their coach yet. So, like, that's the same thing that would happen for LaFleur. People, like, they think that the grass is greener. But, like, firing LaFleur isn't easy. They wouldn't hire someone better. Who are they going to hire? And they're like, well, just put in, the defensive coordinator. Put him in there, Hafley, and live happily ever after. You don't know what he's going to do as a head coach. They're not going to fire LaFleur. Hopefully Hafley stays. He's probably not going to because he's going to get opportunities. But he's going to get opportunities next year too. So if he doesn't feel like one of these opportunities is like a good one, because he has to have the good opportunity. Don't just take a head coaching job and now there's nothing there. You have no cap room. You have no draft pick, whatever. Like, you have to be in a good situation. Like, the Giants seems like a decent situation for a head coach. I don't know if Harbaugh's going to get there. He's probably the number 1 spot. Hafley, I would assume, is like, top 2 or whatever.
I know McCarthy's.
Yeah, McCarthy's up there too. But Hafley's going to be one of those hot names. But like if you're going to go to a team that doesn't have a quarterback and it's just like a losing situation, then it's not worth it. But everyone wants to be a head coach, so I don't blame Hafley for like when he goes. But maybe they could figure out a way to keep him. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got Mike Daniels out there. Mike Daniels for offensive coordinator would be awesome. I wouldn't mind it, honestly, because I like him. But I think he might get a head coaching option. There's a lot of head coaching vacancies. There's like 6 of them. And there's probably gonna be more. So we're gonna find out. Yeah, Matt LaFleur, oldest coach in the NFC playoffs. You know what I mean, dude? I feel like Matt LaFleur is the most disrespected head coach there is. They're like before they're like, oh, it's Aaron Rodgers, and then Jordan Love's first season as a starter, they go to the playoffs, they beat the Cowboys, who were like the number 2 seed on the road, and then they still like don't want to give him his props. So like, Matt LaFleur is a good football coach. Perfect? Absolutely not. Does he not make bad decisions sometimes? Bad challenges, and there's certain situations where like you wish he was a little bit better in certain times? Absolutely. But I don't think you're going to improve. You're not going to fire LaFleur and get better immediately. You're not going to. So you stick with LaFleur. And it doesn't even matter what we think, because that's what's going to happen. So, like, if you think Matt LaFleur shouldn't be the coach, fine, have a good time with it. But in this offseason, whether they win or lose this football game on Saturday night, Matt LaFleur is getting extended. Gutekunst is getting extended. That's what's going to happen. People are talking about Ed Policy like they know him, like they had like they barbecue with him. He's going to clean house. You don't know. And he also, the comments that he's made publicly kind of says that he kind of likes like what's going on. Obviously, there were some injuries that kind of hurt the Packers this season. The Packers were, without Parsons getting injured, without Wyatt getting injured, without Tucker Kraft getting injured, are an elite team. Those 3 guys right there, and you can mention you have 16 guys in IR, and that's what the league is. You guys get hurt, but you're not going to fire a coach because a bunch of guys got hurt. And I get it; expectations are high, but Matt LaFleur is a good football coach. And we got Rick over here. He said, "Hey, Matt, how was that ride to the station? Did they go easy on you?" What are we talking about? I didn't go to no station. You know what I mean? Not a big market overlooked this, Phil. Yeah, absolutely. But here we go. We got but so this weekend, come hang out with us. Saturday night, we're watch party. Packers versus the Chicago Bears, the 3rd ever playoff game for the Packers and Bears, which is so wild. That this long-standing season, rivalry. I think what it is the Bears just suck a lot and they don't go to the playoffs a bunch. But I had to get that out. Hi, Matt. How's it going tonight? Go Lions, and of course, go Pack Go. You know what I mean? Hey, Lions. You know what I mean? Lion fans. You think Lion players are already in Cancun, or think they just like wait a little bit? I don't know. No, shout out to Lion fans. And I mean, what's up, Joseph? How you doing? Yeah, so come hang out Saturday night, Packers, Bears, and then we have the Rams, Eagles. We're going to be live for.
We got the Bills, Jags,
Jacksonville game, and then the Niners, Eagles game. We got a lot of streams coming out, so come hang out. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube. And don't miss a watch party. Texans, Steelers. That's Monday Night Foosball. That's going to be a good one right there. You know what I mean?
And I guess we'll let you know about Sunday night. So
yeah. We'll find out about Sunday night. I don't know. That would be 9 hours. I don't want to make that decision kind of buzzed up. You know what I mean? I make decisions sometimes. I get excited. And then when I go to do it, I'm like, oh, my goodness. I don't know if my voice can handle 9 hours. You know what I mean? Lions by far the most tolerable NFC North fan. Yeah. I got no hate for Lion fans. I really don't have no hate for any fans, even Bear fans, Viking fans. I don't have hate for them. I hate their team. I don't like hate them.
Exactly. I agree. Yeah.
Like when people like I get a lot of rivals that come at me and they like say like really hateful stuff and they try to like stuff. I've had people take like pictures of my kids and they try to like whatever. I would never ever do that. I don't have hate for Bear fans or Viking fans or any fans. There's enough hate in this world. You know what I mean? I hate your team. I don't hate the people. I don't even hate the players. You know what I mean? I just want to get along and live in a merry life. I don't mean it like that, but like I'm just saying is like I hate the Bears. Like I've grown up hating the Bears. I have but that's all sports hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you're gonna rip on somebody for their team, do it in fun. Don't try to hurt the person. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I don't worry about people coming at me like that. I'm just saying I that's not what I do. But I hate, I hate the Cowboys. You got Joseph, the Cowboys. I hate, I hate the Broncos, I hate the Bears, I hate the Vikings, I hate the Lions, I hate the Seahawks a little bit. I don't know if I'd hate. Kind of veered off a little bit.
You saw recently Jerry Jones says that he wants to retire, as the owner and manager of the Cowboys with the most Super Bowl wins ever. So I don't think he's going to retire now time.
So that he can let someone else help him because he ain't it. Jerry Jones is not good at his job. He's a bad. You ever worked for a company that has horrible people running it? If you work for the Cowboys, you can't say no. You know what I mean? Philly boys, the man over here sounded like Glinda, the Good Witch, whatever. Keith Michelle. No, it's like I'm just saying, like I hate all these teams, but it's all football hate. It's not like I'm not over here trashing players, not over here trashing other fans. But I do hate your team a lot. They're not good. You know what I mean? And Bear fans are going to find it. I cannot wait, Vinny. I cannot wait for Saturday night about 9, 10 o'clock when the Packers are finalized with beating down the Bears and the Bear fans just go silent or go to straight crying. I don't know what way they're going to go.
Or when we look at
on that. We should,
when we look
at that. Over under.
Yeah, when we look up and we see like the counter of how many people are watching, when we see it go down.
Yeah.
And we know who left. Yeah.
That's when you know it plummeted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Phil says Jerry Jones is a villain from Charlie and the Chocolate.
It's Farnsworth. Yes.
Jerry Jones is I'm sure he's a nice guy. We talked to Terrence Parsons. He actually said he was a pretty what he is what he is. I don't think Jerry Jones is a bad guy. I think he's a bad GM. And he talks weird. He talks stupid. All right, here we go. We got good luck Saturday night. Bears suck. Have a great night. See you Saturday night. Hey, appreciate you, Joseph. You know what I mean? And good luck to the Lions in this offseason. And Dark Arts Poker says 22:34 hours until kickoff. We're going to wrap this thing up right here. We're over at an hour. But I appreciate everyone hanging out with us. The Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers, Saturday night. This is a historical football game right here. All right? This is the third time the Packers and Bears have met up in the playoffs. You remember the last time when the Green Bay Packers beat the Bears to go on to win the Super Bowl? You know what I mean? And this is going to be the same type of situation where the Packers are going to take the Bears and send them back, and it's going to be at Soldier Field. They won't have long to go. They can Uber themselves home, you know what I mean? But the Packers are coming in there and take your cheese graters and shove them where the cheese don't shine, you know what I mean? Go Pack, go! Let's get this W, baby!
Yeah, wow!
Hey, we're out of here. Appreciate y'all watching. Come hang out this weekend for Live Watch Party. We're out! Go Pack, go!